Hello and welcome to the 14th Annual Essence of PPI Awards program, albeit in a different format than we had all hoped for. My name is Brian Bishop and I am the principal at Ford Zumwalt East. I hope everyone is doing well, staying healthy, and safe. I'm excited to have the opportunity to recognize some truly inspirational students. Typically, this is the part in the program where I would do introductions. However, since the ceremony is virtual, that is not needed. I would like to take a moment and thank the faculty and staff at Ford Zumwalt East. They are an outstanding group of individuals who truly have your students' best interests at the heart of what they do every day. This year, our staff recognized a record 81 students. So here we are at the Essence of PPI Awards. So the obvious question is, what is the Essence of PPI? The Ford Zumwalt School Board of Education is committed to providing opportunities to promote the positive peer influence among district students. Strategies and activities designed to inspire growth of positive peer influence were first outlined during the 1989-90 school year. These plans have been expanded and many areas have been focused on in association with positive peer influence. The Positive Peer Influence program's success relies on our students and their efforts to expand the concept. The ultimate goal of the PPI program is to promote the practice of positive influence by all students. The pursuit of this goal enhances academic excellence, promotes good citizenship, and helps preserve our freedom and heritage. The PPI pledge states that students will strive to demonstrate on a daily basis good leadership and positive peer influence through their attitudes and actions both at home and school. As believers in positive peer influence, students will encourage others to be positive role models in the Ford Zumwalt School District. With this pledge in mind, we asked our staff to reflect on their students and nominate one individual they felt embodied the essence of PPI. We intentionally left the selection criteria vague for this award. However, by the end of the ceremony, everyone in attendance will hear about the excellent students that roam the halls of East High every day. The other fun part of this event is that we have attempted to keep the nominations confidential. The students will not know who nominated them until they meet the teacher or staff member on stage. The nominated students are young people who demonstrate the traits of a positive leader. Parents, I can think of no better compliment to pay your child than to say he or she demonstrates the essence of positive peer influence and is recognized by a staff member. I can only imagine how proud you are of your son or daughter. To you, students, know that we understand the work in the classroom, on the playing field, and in all aspects of who you are that went into this moment. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The reward of a thing well done is to have it done." In a very small way, this is our opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for always trying your best. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for inspiring others. And thank you for just being you. Before recognizing our recipients, I would like to show you the medallion each student will be receiving this evening. It is engraved with our school's mascot and the PPI logo. It was professionally prepared for us by Jostens in our school's colors of black and gold. It is now time to recognize our students who were chosen for this prestigious award. Asma Alquam, nominated by Miss Donna Monroe.
I'm happy to have known all the Alquam kids and truly enjoyed teaching each kid that I taught. Esma has been a particular joy. Don't tell your siblings. She's quick-witted and hard-working. Esma always does more than is required. She has a real sense of how to enjoy learning and how to succeed. I know whatever Esma does in the future, she will not only be expert, but she will be empathetic. I've seen her reach out, be kind, quietly pick people up. She's a great example for her peers. I see you, Esma. You are awesome.
Elizabeth Alvarez, nominated by Mr. Ben Hinkst.
Ellie is an amazing person and always has a positive attitude. I can only think of one or two instances when she didn't have a smile on her face. Her inherent joy is so infectious that you can't help but smile. She is the type of person every coach wants in a team because she elevates everyone else around her. Thank you for being so awesome.
Ava Rambula, nominated by Miss Shayna Kelly.
Ava is a great example of leadership, positivity, and encouragement. She radiates good energy and encourages others around her, both on her team and in the classroom. Ava is always willing to help out, works hard, and wants to see others successful. Ava gives 110% and looks for the best in others. Her kind spirit and compassion is admired by those around her and inspires others to do their best.
Kimberly Arodi, nominated by Miss Jackie Lotzenheiser.
I feel extremely honored to nominate Kim for this award. Kim recently moved here from Kenya, and her ability to adapt to not only a new school, but a new country has been nothing short of astounding. She's one of my hardest working students. She's an active participator in our class discussions and is so kind and respectful. I know Kim is going to do amazing things, and I can't wait to see her continue to grow and flourish here at East.
Sophia Arts, nominated by Mr. Eric Polito.
I want to recognize Sophia Arts as someone who exemplifies the essence of PPI. To start with, she's an outstanding student who's always prepared and performs well in class. She also is ready to help other students, which I very much appreciate. Class is more fun when we're interacting using Spanish, and she always participates. Sophia always greets me and wishes me a good day in Spanish, en español. So overall, she's just a wonderful person who'll have success in the future, I'm sure. Keep moving forward. Keep moving towards your goal, Sofia. Gracias por ser una buena persona fabulosa.
Austin Abishan, nominated by Mr. Matt Monroe.
Austin Aubuchon strives to do his very best in class. He's engaged in class discussions. He asks for help if he gets stuck. He redoes homework and assessments until he's got it mastered. He's a model student, and beyond academics, he always asks how my day is going, takes my humor well, like when I had him draw a map of his route from his previous class to my class to see why he was late. And he dishes it out, too, giving me a hard time for sending him an email about missing AMI work for Algebra 2 when he's not in that class. During these COVID times, Austin's steadfast work habits and display of human decency strengthen us all as we're just trying to survive day to day. Thanks, Austin.
Tanner Bates, nominated by Miss Dina Clark.
I chose Tanner for Essence of PPI as I have seen tremendous growth from him in government in a really short period of time. He quickly figured out a way to keep himself on track. He advocates for himself, and he is the type of kid who is always leading by example. Tanner is a tech school kid and works hard at his trade. I have enjoyed getting to know him this year, and I know he's destined for amazing things in his life. Tanner is very worthwhile of the nomination of PPI student, and I have been fortunate to be able to teach him.
Zephanie Boldick, nominated by Miss Jennifer Wilson.
I am nominating Zephanie Boldock for the Essence of PPI. Zephanie is a virtual student who gives 100% during our language therapy time each week, even when she isn't feeling well. She never backs down from any language activity that I give her. She is always positive and full of energy during our sessions, often bringing a smile to my face. She brightens my day, and I am honored to work with her this school year. She has demonstrated growth in her abilities, and I am so proud of her accomplishments.
Isaiah Brown, nominated by Mr. Tony Primo.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, Zay's uncle picked him for his PPI award. But I really believe that Zay is a perfect representation of what it means to be a positive peer. Ever since his freshman year, Zay has been involved in school activities. He and his boys went to all the sporting events and created the Hype Squad, one of the coolest pep clubs I have come across in my years of teaching. This year, he is also involved in A+, the golf team, as well as working 30-plus hours a week. I had him in class his freshman year for English 1, and I have been lucky enough to have him in AP Lit and Sci-Fi this year, his senior year. In all this time, I haven't heard a student or teacher talk poorly of Isaiah. He is respected by both the staff and his friends. I marvel at the young man he has become, and I am proud to be his uncle. I feel blessed to have had these experiences with him, and it is my honor to nominate Isaiah Brown for this PPI award.
Travis Brown, nominated by Miss Lonnie Ansel.
Travis is my PPI nomination this year for many reasons. No matter what Travis has going on, he always comes to class with a positive attitude and smile on his face. His positive demeanor brings up those around him, both teachers and peers. Travis is a caring individual that shows empathy for others in his life. He has worked exceptionally hard in class this semester. As a result of his hard work, Travis has brought his level of academic achievement to a new level. I am encouraged by Travis's determination to succeed and work hard to achieve his goals. Travis's positive outlook, caring personality, and determination are why he is my Essence of PPI nomination this year.
Natalie Bruno, nominated by Miss Margaret Osborne.
Natalie is one of those students who just keeps on going. Throughout her East experiences, she has stayed steady and continues to show up. She has contributed to East through Stuco and strives to be a positive, supportive encourager to others. Natalie has a passion for ice skating and performed on select teams throughout her school years. As a senior, she was the Nutcracker in the production of the Nutcracker with her Metro Edge figure skating club. Unfortunately, she has also endured numerous physical setbacks, which she takes in stride and continues to give her best. It's been a joy to watch Natalie follow her passion and give it her all. I'm so excited to see how her hard work and dedication will serve her in the future.
Heather Brush, nominated by Miss Lisa Napi.
Heather has been such an asset to the A+ program this year. She volunteered to tutor a student whose native language isn't English. She was willing to assist him in math by speaking to him in Spanish so he would be able to understand better. Not too many people could step into that role, but Heather did so willingly and with such an upbeat, positive attitude. She has been assisting the entire ESOL class second semester as a peer mentor as well. Thank you, Heather. You've helped more than you know.
Haley Carmichael, nominated by Miss Robin Putnam.
Haley Carmichael is my PPI pick. She's consistent. You know what you get with Haley. Consistency can be an undervalued commodity, but in reality, it is magnificent. Haley's strength shines in her quiet confidence and humility. I appreciate the effort she puts into academics, athletics, and relationships. She strives to be her very best and goes beyond the numbers to see humanity. Our morning chats are a highlight in my day and a wonderful way to start the school day. Haley Carmichael is a fantastic example of a role model for all to follow.
Janiyah Cato, nominated by Miss Donna Vonderay.
Janiyah has been a bright spot in my fourth hour class all year long. It is an honor to recognize and celebrate her strengths and gifts. She consistently demonstrates kindness and inclusivity to every member of our class, and this genuine effort to make others feel like part of the group clearly comes naturally to her. As our class changed a bit at semester with several new students joining in, I watched her make a point to learn names and ask how someone's day was going or recognize a talent displayed. Janiyah cares for others and proves it with her actions, which does not go unnoticed. I appreciate her laugh that echoes through the classroom, her excitement over new texts we are studying, and her dedication to balancing her academics and extracurriculars. I am grateful for the privilege of working with such a compassionate, smart, talented young woman.
Chase Copenhaver, nominated by Mr. Steve Lotzenheiser.
One of my favorite things is finding out that my athletes are also great student athletes. I have known Chase as an athlete for a long time, even as far back as middle school in our feeder programs. I found out quickly this year that he is just as dedicated and passionate about his coursework as he is about his athletic career. I like Chase so much I'm not even going to hold it against him that he dropped programming for early release 7th hour. At least I got to keep him in engineering. Chase is the perfect mix of goofy and serious, student and athlete, player and personality. I can't wait to see where his athletic and academic careers take him in the future.
Buddy Douglas, nominated by Mr. Rob Hawkins.
When I think of positivity, I think of Buddy Douglas. Buddy is kind and respectful, and I don't have him in class, but I enjoy talking to him in the hallway. Sometimes Buddy will stop by my room to say hi or to talk about his weekend. Each time he stops by, I appreciate that. He takes the time to get to know me, and I know the other students at East appreciate him as well. Buddy's a great example of being positive and making the extra effort to get to know other people and making East High a better place. Way to go, Buddy.
Megan Aker, nominated by Mr. Joe Klosterman.
Megan's awesome attitude and positivity are rivaled only by her academic efforts. She is in class every day with a smile, and anytime there is a student who needs anything, Mom takes care of them. She is a pleasure to have in class, and I look forward to seeing what she accomplishes during her 4 years at East High. That is why I nominated Meg Eaker as a PPI member.
Chloe Easterlin, nominated by Miss Brittany Lightman.
Chloe Easterlin is among the best of FCE. As a junior, she caught my attention early with her dedication and diligence to her work in Algebra 2 during a busy fall golf season. Chloe always put her best foot forward and wasn't afraid to ask for help. When the year was cut short in March of 2020, I missed my classroom more than I could have imagined because of students like Chloe. I was so glad to have her back in class again this year. Chloe uses her quiet sense of humor to create moments I'll remember and reference for many years, especially during lessons on rational root theorem, which is her favorite. She is helpful to her peers and persistent in her studies. She is kind and thoughtful. Chloe Easterlin makes me proud to be a Lion.
Alyssa Elliott, nominated by Miss Callie Quinones.
Hi, Alyssa. I don't know why it took you so long to take one of my classes, but maybe saving the best to the last really is a thing. Regardless, it really was a pleasure meeting you this year. You made what could have been a sleepy and quiet first-hour computer applications class a really fun one. I looked forward to all the great positive vibes you brought with you, and I knew I could always count on you to participate in conversations, whether they were for class or personal stories, like your truck, music, work, whatever the occasion that day. Besides having a great work ethic, I also witnessed what a great influence you are and have been to others. I absolutely loved how you complimented your classmates almost on a daily basis and treated others as if you have been friends forever, even after just meeting them. Alyssa, your positivity, humor, and kindness go a long way, and it certainly didn't go unnoticed. Have a great day, sunshine. Mrs. Q.
Austin Freed, nominated by Miss Angie Lamb.
Austin Freed is my PPI nomination this year. He is such a kind and thoughtful student in class. He is always asking if he can help out. His attitude is positive and enthusiastic. He works hard to do his best in everything. I'm thankful to have him in class this semester.
Devin Gaddy, nominated by Miss Bonnie Winningham.
I nominated Devin because he truly is a wonderful student and person. Devin is one of the kindest people you will meet. He is willing to work with any of his peers, and I have never heard him complain, ever. He always participates in class, asks questions, and is a true positive energy in the room.
Gonzalo Gonzalez, nominated by Mr. John Tensley.
Having Gonzalo in class is one of the highlights of my day. He's always in a great mood, energetic, and has a laugh that can put a smile on anyone's face. He takes responsibility not only for himself, but for his friends in the class as well, by encouraging them to use work time, reminding them to turn in assignments, and helping them out whenever they need it. Gonzalo is clearly a good person, friend, and role model, and I feel blessed to have him in my class this year.
Kennedy Green, nominated by Miss Carrie Hayes.
Let's not lie. This year was grueling for both students and teachers. It was challenging to plaster on a smile beneath that mask and pretend life was normal. However, when you have students like Kennedy Green, there's no way to see the world as anything but vibrant. Kennedy has infectious optimism. She's a cheerleader after school and a consummate one in the classroom. No matter what we're doing, Kennedy is motivating her classmates and rallying them to find the good in the moment. Nothing in life is due to chance. People are sent to you. Kennedy was sent to teach me the most important lesson. Despite life's adversities, beauty, light, intelligence, and kindness will win in the end. I most humbly thank her for being a beacon of light, one I'm confident will continue to illuminate East High for years to come.
Cora Griffin, nominated by Miss Carrie Stevenson.
Cora is my selection for the Essence of PPI Award because of her kind personality, her dedication to her studies, and her openness to psychology. Cora is a wonderful addition to my AP Psychology class and is every teacher's dream student. She is attentive, engaged, and I love to see her face when something clicks for her. She participates in class discussions and has had a couple of light bulb moments both in the classroom and out by actually using content in real-world situations. She leads by example and is a positive role model for her peers. Cora's kind heart and genuine demeanor makes her an amazing young woman with a very bright future. Cora is bright beyond her years, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our after-class conversations. Thank you for being you, Cora.
Grace Griggle, nominated by Mr. Greg Fisher.
Grace is the definition of a rock star student. During the first semester, this poor girl was quarantined not once but 3 times. Any normal teenager, that would be a huge obstacle to overcome. What did this girl do? Rocked an A for the first semester and had the highest exam score for my geometry class. This girl missed 5 to 6 weeks of school and still overcame that barrier and destroyed every concept with ease. She even came back after her quarantine on a quiz day and took the quiz and got an A. Thank you, Grace, for being a proactive student, even through these crazy times during this pandemic. You rock, and anything is possible with you.
Rebecca Ham, nominated by Mr. Steve Longo.
What can I say about Beck? Over the last few years, Beck has been a wonderful student to know. Whether it's from being an absolute joy in class, the bringer of baked goods, or even the needed assistant for my makeup, Halloween makeup that is, they all add up to what a wonderful person Beck is in life. Beck, every greeting brings a smile to my face, and every person who knows you is a lucky person. Thank you.
Ryan Hausheiter, nominated by Mrs. Kelly Bono.
Ryan, unfortunately, I wasn't able to teach you this semester. I know you're in good hands with Mr. Hill, but you made your impact on me and your classmates last semester when I taught you Algebra 1 in our class of all boys. When I initially saw the roster and realized it was a group of all boys, I wasn't sure how the dynamic would be. However, you stand out as a leader, not just in the class, but the entire freshman class. The late Kobe Bryant said, the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that you can be the best in whatever you want to do. As a basketball player yourself, I know you can relate to this quote, but I'm not sure you would think of yourself as that inspiration, but that's exactly what you are. You strive to be the best academically, and you push others around you to do the same. You're able to get along with nearly anyone, and your willingness to work with your peers helps build positive relationships with your classmates. You're kind and understanding. East is so lucky to have you, and I'm a better teacher and a person because of you. Keep leading and inspiring others around you.
Cecilia Hawkins, nominated by Miss Maria Brown.
It has been my pleasure to have Cecilia in my Intro to Art and Painting classes. Her dedication throughout her coursework, as well as her after-school activities, reflect her character and joy for life. Cecilia greets me so kindly each time I see her, and her positive aura and smile brightens everyone's day. Despite battling some concussions and other things, Cecilia has always fought to catch up and do her work well. I've watched her diligently work on projects to push herself and grow as an artist. She is very involved in the girls' soccer and golf teams and has had great success. I look forward to seeing what else she will do in her high school career. Cecilia's spirit embodies the essence of PPI, and I wish her the best of luck in her future.
Dalton Hicks, nominated by Mr. Joe Leibner.
I look forward to seeing DJ every single day. He always brings a great attitude and fun ideas to class and is never shy about sharing. His positive demeanor is infectious and makes any class more engaging and fun. Thank you, DJ, for your continued example and joyful existence.
Zoe Hoff, nominated by Mr. David Staines.
Zoe and I have not met in person, and I only know her through our interactions through the virtual chemistry class that began for me in the second semester. Still, her positive attitude and helpful nature was something that stood out to me. She routinely attends the virtual help sessions after school and has helped me troubleshoot assignments in Canvas that were not programmed correctly. It seems unusual to me to nominate a student that I've never met before for a PPI award. But in a way, being able to make an impression on me just through Canvas and Zoom interactions speaks to her character. I appreciate her positive attitude and enjoy having her in my virtual class.
Dwayne Johnson, nominated by Miss Lacey Lambermont.
Dwayne is such a hard-working student. I've had the pleasure of teaching him over the last 3 years. I've watched him grow into such an amazing young man. He has shown so much perseverance during his most difficult times. Dwayne has such a huge heart and is willing to help any friend in need. I'm going to miss him next year, but I wish him nothing but the best on his future endeavors. I know he's going to do great things.
Summer Johnson, nominated by Miss Brooke-I DeVito.
From the first day of school, when Summer and I met, I knew she was going to stand out. She stood out because of her confidence, her energy, her kindness, and her talent. On numerous occasions, I've witnessed Summer helping her peers understand concepts in the program and graphic designs. I have also witnessed Summer stand up for what is right when she thought no one was looking, giving a voice to those around her who may not be so vocal. I have seen Summer grow so much this year, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for her.
Doug Keppel, nominated by Mr. James Powell.
I am so incredibly thrilled to have Doug in class for the second year in a row. Doug's presence in a classroom has such an instantly positive impact that's hard to measure. Doug works extremely hard, and he has a genuine thirst for knowledge that's difficult to quench. More importantly, Doug approaches every challenge with such a positive attitude and an incredible sense of humor. Whether he's speaking in accents or sharing his love for British hip-hop, his humor and positivity are extremely contagious, and they create such a wonderful classroom dynamic. I appreciate all of Doug's antics and his hard work, and I look forward to the bright future that is in store for him.
Abigail Kester, nominated by Miss Alexis Black.
Abby is a kind and hardworking student. She puts effort into her work and truly wants to understand the content. Every assignment she submits is of the highest quality, and she isn't afraid to ask questions when she needs to. She sets the bar high for what it means to be a positive influence in the classroom, and I am very honored to have had her as a student this year.
Cameron Claus, nominated by Miss Cindy Whitbeck.
Cameron, you are always willing to help others and share your talents and knowledge. This has not been an easy year as we navigate through the many changes due to online learning and navigating a new system of learning. I left a paper world 17 years ago and entered a virtual world of teaching. You were so willing to help me navigate my way from working the projector, making documents public, answering my many how-to questions, and looking for opportunity to help your fellow classmates do the same. You have a great future in IT ahead of you.
Brianna Kloeb, nominated by Mr. Aaron Wright.
This student's time management skills, passion, dedication, and perseverance are truly admirable. Not only does she train outside of school for multiple hours per week, she still finds time to compete in high school athletics and carries a GPA well over 4.0. Despite recent setbacks, she continues to compete in level 9 gymnastics. The time required to attain this level of competition, not to mention learn and perfect new skills, is absolutely mind-boggling. On top of that, this student still finds time to golf for East High and excel in the classroom. It's inspiring to see a student this focused. I'm excited to see what her senior year will hold and witness what goals she sets her mind to, as I have no doubt she will succeed in achieving them. My 2021 Essence of PPI nominee is junior Brianna Elizabeth Kloeb.
Evie Kolb, nominated by Miss Stephanie Kern.
Kindness, grace, resilience, and intelligence. That's Evie. This year has been challenging, but this young woman makes the world a better place every day. She consistently helps others believe the best in themselves by cheering them on and showing school spirit, even if it's in a virtual pep assembly. She's humble and so deserving of praise. Never shying away from asking a question, Evie takes her education into her hands to create her own destiny. Also, the kindness she extends to others is unparalleled. Every day, I look forward to Evie's, "Good morning, Miss Kern." Then, at the end of every class, she thanks me for the lesson. I appreciate this kindness so much. Her energy is infectious and brings light and beauty everywhere she goes. I am so thankful for Evie, as she truly shows that even if circumstances are difficult, everyone should strive to make the day the best it can be while caring for others and helping them see their own greatness. Evie, you are unique and wonderful, and I am forever grateful for your influence on me, your peers, and East High.
Alyssa Landreth, nominated by Miss Cynthia Crable.
Alyssa overcame so many challenges last semester and was still able to reach her goals and graduate early. She was a great peer to those in and outside of the classroom. She came to class prepared and ready to take on anything that I threw at her. When she was not able to come to class due to quarantine, did her best to stay up to date with my class and had a positive spirit. Alyssa, I loved having you in class, and I know you will do great things in your future.
Daniel Lane, nominated by Miss Kathy Smith.
Daniel Lane comes to school with a smile on his face every day and has a sense of humor. He has excellent people skills, is kind, and very approachable. He gets excited about reading a new book for book club, and during discussions in English class, his input is insightful and relevant. Daniel has such a tender heart. I shall never forget his emotional response at the end of the book of Mice and Men. What a variety of interests Daniel has, like drawing soldiers in historic uniforms, forging metal, and the study of ancient weaponry. Daniel is surely a bright light during this challenging school year. I am so pleased that he is here at East High School.
Mila Lee, nominated by Miss Jane Douglas.
A difficult road leads to a beautiful destination. Mila, your journey has not been an easy one, but with your continuous positive spirit, love for others, and perseverance, I know great things lie ahead for you. I am truly blessed to have gotten to know you this year. You're an amazing person, and I see great things in your future.
Molly Link, nominated by Mr. Anthony Weiber.
I am nominating Molly Link for the Essence of PPI Award for her impact she has on others. I had the pleasure of having Molly in class her freshman year and her senior year. Being able to watch her develop into the leader she is today is a reward of being a teacher. Molly is a polite and kind young lady. She is a positive role model who brings positive energy in class every day. I wish her nothing but the best. Good luck at UMSL next year.
Alyssa Lott, nominated by Miss Kirsten Self.
I want to honor Alyssa Lott with the Essence of PPI Award because I want her to know that she is a one-of-a-kind student and person. Alyssa is a true listener. She latches onto the knowledge hidden between and beneath my words. She doesn't want to be a passive learner, but craves deeper understanding. Alyssa goes the extra mile. She has provided me with feedback that has helped me create a stronger classroom for my students. I can see that she understands my classroom goals and actively displays her appreciation for all I do. Her initiative and thoughtfulness show in her discussions with peers, her attitude, and her homemade treats. Alyssa, thank you for being a living reminder of why I love to teach. You make me feel valued. You make me proud.
Ethan Lowell, nominated by Miss Jan McCoy.
Ethan is a model virtual student. He keeps up with his assignments, joins office hours online when he has questions, and is positive and helpful towards the other students in his discussion boards. He is kind, respectful, and pays attention to detail in his work. I can tell he puts forth a lot of effort to learn the material in this new way, and he should be commended for conquering his geometry course virtually. I am blown away by the level of maturity and self-discipline he has exhibited this semester.
Alex McCrary, nominated by Mr. Brett Fulmer.
I have had the pleasure of working with Alex for the past 2 years. I've seen a tremendous amount of growth in Alex throughout his time here at East. I've also seen a tremendous amount of hair loss in Alex this year. Rest in peace to the mullet. Alex is a positive, hardworking, and all-around great kid. I cannot wait to see what he will accomplish in the future. Congratulations, Alex.
Cody McNamara, nominated by Miss Carly Moore.
Since day one of meeting Cody, he has made such an impact on my life, as well as many others. His dedication to the theater department never goes unnoticed and is much appreciated. He is always willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done, no matter how strange or daunting the task might be. Cody is always generous towards others and consistently puts a smile on my face. He is smart, kind, funny, and unapologetically himself. Cody, I am so proud to know you and have worked so closely with you on several productions.
Julia Mincher, nominated by Mr. Anthony Weiber.
I am nominating Julia Mincher for the Essence of PPI Award for her positive attitude that she demonstrates in her everyday life. This was the first year I've had Julia in class, and she demonstrates all of the qualities that one looks for in a leader. She was a positive influence on others in class and was a role model for all of her peers. I believe that Julia Mincher is well deserving of the Essence of PPI Award. I wish Julia all of the best in all of her future endeavors. Good luck at Quincy next year.
Kenzie Mitchell, nominated by Miss Sarah Hanlon.
It is such a rare and beautiful occasion to meet someone like Kenzie Mitchell. She is the type of person who doesn't just understand the world around her, but she asks the type of challenging, considerate questions that I know will lead to that world being a better place. This is a young woman who understands the true strength in human compassion, and who has the strength to live that compassion out. I have seen her advocating for her classmates, trying to create an environment of equity, and not drawing any attention to herself while doing it. Kenzie, keep asking questions, keep looking out for others, and keep doing your thing.
Joshua Moore, nominated by Miss Mandy Franklin.
Josh is a student that is consistently striving to learn and reflect about the work he's putting forward. He's conscientious about his writing and seeks out feedback. I also can count on him to build up his classmates. Josh is an encourager and such a team player, and I don't think I've ever heard him say something disparaging. Josh should be proud of how he's growing as a writer, reader, and leader at East.
Kyla Moore, nominated by Mr. Scott Ekrit.
Kyla came to us this semester from South High. From the moment she walked on the campus, it has been East gain and South's loss. Kyla brings such a positive attitude to class each day. She is eager for class and is willing to work with and help anyone. Her fun-loving personality makes her a joy to be with and be around. I'm lucky to start my school day with such an amazing young lady. I hope she is able to find some clubs and activities to be a part of. Like I said before, East is lucky to have her. Welcome, Kyla.
Paige Morgan, nominated by Madame Samantha Vogler.
Paige exudes warmth, sincerity, and drive. I admire her for her consistency in demonstrating these qualities day in and day out. Paige is like the teammate who will pass you the ball even if you might miss your shot, or who will encourage you when you are tired, or will help you up when you fall, and she will always cheer you on wholeheartedly when you win. While Paige shows these qualities on the basketball court and in the softball field, she is also this type of teammate in my classroom. With Paige on your team, you never feel like you are losing. I feel very honored to have had the opportunity to teach such a special person. Paige, will you please accept this PPI rose?
Ava Mossinghoff, nominated by Miss Marissa Thayer.
Every day I see Ava Mossinghoff embodying the essence of PPI in class and in her interactions with others. Ava's positivity is truly contagious. She pushes herself academically, athletically, and personally to be her best self. In addition to her own personal drive, Ava is personally invested in the success of her classmates. I often overhear Ava encouraging a classmate to try their best with a little pep talk. The kindness that Ava exemplifies to everyone she meets is unmatched. Ava, I am so proud to have been your teacher the last 2 years, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish in the future. Your optimism, encouragement, and drive set you apart from your peers, and we are lucky to have you at Fort Zumwalt East.
Tyler Napolitano, nominated by Miss Kiri Parks.
Tyler was new to our school this year, and right away I noticed that he was a positive and extraordinary student. Tyler is kind, compassionate, witty, and smart. I really look forward to our daily conversations, and I've enjoyed getting to know him over the course of the year. I've had the chance to see him overcome challenges and grow even when things get tough. And I'm sure that someday in the not too distant future, I will be reading a scientific study that has been published with Tyler's name on it.
Madison Nolting, nominated by Miss Lana Vogt.
I've had the pleasure of having Maddie in 5 classes over her high school career. What has always amazed me is her positive nature and willingness to help others. She greets you with a smile, even under the mask, and always asks how your day is and tells you to have a good day when she leaves. She just makes the class better. She is currently a peer mentor in one of my classes. Maddie is so patient and positive. The students she works with are so lucky to have her helping out. Maddie, you are going to be an amazing teacher.
Shailene Patel, nominated by Miss Jane Decker.
Shailene Patel is a pleasure to have in class. Aside from being an exemplary student, his good character shines through in whatever he does. He's a positive influence for his peers, highly responsible, and is continuously helpful and courteous to anyone around him. He always does his best on projects and assignments, and puts in the time to make sure he is creating things properly. Shalene is always in a pleasant mood, has on a smile to brighten your day, and is a joy to be around. He continuously displays an optimistic attitude with whatever is asked of him and is a perfect example of positive peer influence. His dedication to his goals, as well as his consideration for others, will lead him to a successful future in whatever path he chooses.
Joshua Perstrope, nominated by Miss Jenny Frazier.
Josh is one of those students about whom you could brag all day. He's always positive, always doing what is right, and always works hard at everything he does. His ability to get along with everyone, as well as his quirky sense of humor, make him such an important foundation of our choir and school community. Josh not only goes above and beyond in the classroom, but also outside the classroom, which has earned him Metro 8 District Choir, All-State Choir Qualifier, Metro 8 District Exemplary ratings for both solos and ensembles, and state exemplary ratings for solos and ensembles. There is no doubt that Josh is going to change the world around him no matter where he goes in life. Josh, we are so proud of you and will truly miss you next year.
Braden Phillips, nominated by Mr. Eric Polito.
Braden Leo Phillips is an outstanding person, student, athlete. There's many positive adjectives to describe him, yet he's so very humble. I want to recognize him as someone who does things the Lion way. As a student, he's prepared for class. He helps class flow and move along by participating and helping out his fellow classmates. Leo's an all-around good person, and I know he'll be successful in the future. Leo, eres una persona fenomenal. Keep being you and keep getting better.
Emily Pohl, nominated by Miss Katie Goodson.
Emily is misfortunate enough to be both in my first and second hours, so she's stuck with a double dose of me every day in both AP World and General Psychology. Emily is not crazy loud, but she makes sure her voice is heard in class discussions. She participates in assignments and conversations, encourages others, and works hard. She's had to endure a lot this year, but still comes to class ready for another day. I'm proud to have her in my classes, and I wish her the best of luck next year as a senior.
Juan Ramos, nominated by Miss Emily Pagano.
If I had to describe Juan Ramos in a single word, it would be dedicated. He is truly one of the hardest working students I have ever taught. He consistently seeks feedback on how he can grow academically, and then he listens and diligently incorporates that feedback into his daily learning. Over the past 2 years, I've had the pleasure of working with Juan. He has grown exponentially as a writer and critical thinker because of his devotion to becoming the best student he can be. Juan never takes the easy way out. Whether it's enrolling in a college-level course or growing above and beyond with an assignment, Juan challenges himself. But Juan is dedicated to so much more than just academics. His compassion for others is seen every day as he is a friend to all. He checks in with people, has meaningful conversations with them, and shows a genuine care for all those around him. Juan's dedication to being a forever learner and kind-hearted person makes him stand out as extraordinary even among a crowd of distinguished peers. I am proud and grateful to have the opportunity to have Juan as a student.
Dare Riazi, nominated by Mr. Tom Ogle.
Dare Riazi is a great kid. I nominated Dare because he brings a phenomenal attitude and effort to our basketball program. This year, Dare has become an amazing source of positivity and energy in practice and games. Dare has become one of our hardest working players and a role model for every player in the program. Every day continues to grow and develop as a player. Dare has excelled in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA while playing 3 sports. I'm looking forward to the next couple of years as Dare excels in the classroom and on the athletic fields and courts.
Vivian Rodriguez, nominated by Miss Kate Wilkinson.
Vivian is a force, and not a force to be reckoned with. She has an air of authority and confidence that may be intimidating to some, but is admired by many. Viv is one of those people who can hear, "Do this," and she can get it done. She does not take shortcuts on her work, but she is efficient. And she cuts the excess out of problems and gets right to the root. And she analyzes the situation, problem solves, then executes a plan. It's a very rare set of skills for young people. She is a person who leads by example, showing others the error of their ways in a way that is not haughty or heavy-handed. She is kind and sincere, driven and reliable, helpful and jovial, and a treasure to have in my department.
Layla Rogers, nominated by Miss Cynthia Crable.
I have enjoyed having Layla in class the last 4 years. She is a very hard worker and takes on any challenge thrown her way. She is a very talented seamstress, and I've loved seeing her grow in her passion of sewing. Layla is a great influence to those around her and has always been willing to lend a helping hand to those who need it, and she does so with a smile. She also takes initiative to be kind and caring leader inside and outside my classroom. I know Layla has a bright future ahead of her, and I hope to see her on Project Runway someday.
Abigail Roth, nominated by Senora Allison Fitzgerald.
Abby, or as she goes by in Spanish class, Cristina, is the embodiment of a sign that I have hung in my classroom. Be somebody that makes everybody feel like somebody. When she talks to her classmates or teachers, you know how much she cares. She exudes love and strength and is one of those students every teacher dreams to have. Not to mention, she is a boss in Spanish class. She speaks beautifully and confidently and is quick to help classmates when they need. Cristina, tú eres una persona extraordinaria.
Ty Rudd, nominated by Miss Carrie Stowers.
I nominated Tylen Rudd for the Essence of PPI because he's an exemplary student, athlete, and human being. I had the pleasure last year of having Tylen in PBS. I have witnessed the progress he has made, not just in the classroom, but on the field as well. He is a determined young man that cares deeply about his grades and is a student who is more than willing to put in the extra work to be successful in all aspects of life. Tylen is a leader in the classroom and on the field. The final reason I am nominating Tylen is that he is an amazing young man. Tylen stops by to say hi to me every day during the passing period, which I cannot even begin to tell anyone how much that means to me. His passion for academics and athletics, along with his respectfulness and kindness to others, are just some of the many reasons that make Tylen awesome and my Essence of PPI nomination.
Ashley Rustoven, nominated by Mr. Ross Hill.
My Essence of PPI nomination goes to Ashley Rustoven. Ashley is such a kind, respectful, polite, and caring young lady. She is such a hard worker with such a great attitude about school and life in general. I think Miss Ashley is ahead of her time and is super mature. Ashley cares about her grades, and it shows. When she doesn't understand something, she is always brave enough to ask for help. She even tackles sports in her spare time. Simply put, Ashley is going places. Good luck in all that you do, Ashley.
Kai Samuel Thomas, nominated by Miss Dina Clark.
I have known Kai for a couple of years now. He is so kind and respectful. I've witnessed him standing up for what is right in very difficult situations. I've seen him persevere on the mat during wrestling. I know how hard he works at Lewis and Clark. Kai does all of this with a job too. Kai is someone who really exudes what it is to be a lion, and he certainly is a person who is deserving of recognition as an Essence of a Positive Peer Influence student.
Michael Schaffner, nominated by Frau Weigelt Ferguson.
Michael is a student that makes every class exciting. His imagination, creativity, and voices are absolutely awesome. He's kind, hilarious, and smart. He made a 15-minute Zoom meeting last 45 minutes, and we were all laughing. He's unique, independent, and does not shy away from arguments. I like that Michael is a big enough person to admit when he is at fault. I am glad to have him in my class and watch him in plays and musicals. But most of all, I am thankful for all the laughter he has brought to the German classroom, especially this year. Danke, Bruno. Michael, du schlägst die Welt.
Anna Scott, nominated by Mr. David Staines.
Anna Scott is my choice for the Essence of PPI Award for 2021. Anna's pleasant nature and positive attitude is appreciated by everyone in my second-hour class. I respect the way that she meets her class responsibilities, and it's clear that she works hard to maintain her grades. The class would not be the same without her, and I'm glad that she is in my class. She is a true amigo.
Rachel Ann Simeon, nominated by Miss Jocelyn Garner.
Rachel exhibits the essence of positive peer influence because she always does her best. Every day she sets a great example to others. She always has a positive attitude, and she is patient and encouraging to her peers.
Chloe Smallfield, nominated by Mr. Ryan Treasure.
Chloe is the epitome of the strong, quiet type. For 4 years, she has shown integrity, poise, and resiliency through tough times. Her dedication to hard work, desire to achieve set goals, and personal involvement is unparalleled. She is a trusted leader amongst her teachers and highly respected by her peers. I have especially enjoyed seeing her grow these past 4 years in class, in her extracurricular activities, and as a person. She's a rare mix of being academically smart and as well as having an abundance of common sense. She's an impressive young lady, and I will miss her greatly next year.
Samantha Spreeder, nominated by Miss Nicole Rogels.
Sammy Spreeder's work ethic is unparalleled. Many times it seems on the surface that she floats through tough classes or conflicts with ease. But even when things are difficult, Sammy takes steps to figure out how to push through. She has a 100% commitment to excellence. There may have been times I've had to remind her about the significance of certain details in the grand scheme of things, but I do truly understand where she's coming from and her attention to every detail. Sammy inspires me and many of her peers to take a deep breath and work a little harder each day, and I think we are better for it.
Hannah Stebby, nominated by Miss Bonnie Winningham.
I nominated Hannah Stebe because she is a wonderful person and student. She comes into class every day with a smile and positive attitude. She makes class more fun by engaging and sharing. I appreciate that so much. Her positive attitude is infectious and makes the class more fun. Thank you, Hannah, for being you and being awesome.
Caitlin Stevens, nominated by Miss Lauren Sansone.
Caitlin Stevens is a very hard-working, conscientious young lady. Each day, Caitlin greets me with a friendly hello and a smile. Caitlin is always eager to learn and very prepared for class each day. She is very diligent in her studies and always takes the extra step to make sure she understands the concept at hand. Caitlin is very involved here at East and is always willing to help her classmates. I know that she will be successful in all of her future endeavors because of her strong work ethic and character. East High is lucky to have Caitlin.
De'Are Sutton, nominated by Mr. Andrew Jerkins.
This is my first year having De'Are in class, and he's just a good person. He comes to class every day with a great attitude and ready to work. I know that he has a bright future and will always put forth great effort in any endeavor he faces. De'Are truly represents what it means to be a proud Fort Zumwalt East Lion.
Antoinette Van, nominated by Mr. Josh Devlin.
Antoinette had a hard time adjusting to the transition to high school, which led to us conversing regularly at the beginning of the year. All of a sudden, everything clicked for Antoinette. She began getting positive office referrals for things like volunteering in class, helping peers with schoolwork, and working hard in class. She began to smile more, made new friends, and seemed to really enjoy high school. Her grades increased consistently, and by the end of the semester, she had made the honor roll. Antoinette, I am so proud of you for the growth that you have shown. You are the true embodiment of the saying, it's not how you start, but how you finish.
Landon Vick, nominated by Miss Erin Coleman.
Landon's positive attitude shines bright daily. She gives her best every day and always has a smile on her face. Not only does she care about being successful in class, she wants to understand the content and learn from any mistakes made along the way. I can count on Landon to help out her classmates if needed. Her determination and kind disposition make her a great role model. Landon has a very bright future here at East. We are lucky to have her.
Julia Vitale, nominated by Miss Lindsay Weiser.
My nomination for positive peer influence is Julia Vitale. Julia has been an amazing student in HBS this year and a wonderful addition to the PLTW program. I really appreciate how she always comes to class prepared, ready to give 100%, and is never afraid to ask questions when she needs to. She survived a full 2-week quarantine and never missed an assignment or a check-in. Her positive attitude and willingness to answer all my silly questions when I ask is the perfect way to end the day. I cannot wait to see what she accomplishes here at East.
Lauren Williams, nominated by Miss Brooke McPhee.
Lauren Williams is a student athlete who is a role model for positive leadership.
From the first time I met Lauren, I was amazed by her kind personality and her work ethic. Lauren is the first to congratulate and to encourage a teammate. Lauren will come by my room in the mornings or during passing time to say hello and ask how I am doing. Lauren goes above and beyond in all she does and always goes out of her way to make someone's day. I am honored to have known Lauren Williams and to have been able to coach her for 2 years.
Tylea Williams, nominated by Miss Brooke McPhee.
I have known Tylea for 2 years now through basketball. Tylea has a big heart and cares about others. She is also a great teammate and friend to many. Tylea frequently comes by my room to say hello and talk with various students in the classroom. She holds herself to a high standard in basketball and in the classroom. Tylea has a very bright future ahead of her, and she will accomplish anything she puts her mind to.
Ethan Wilson, nominated by Miss Chris Holtgrew.
I am nominating Ethan Wilson for my second hour English 2 class because he exemplifies the essence of what the PPI award stands for. Every day, Ethan comes into my morning class eager to learn and share. He has insightful opinions about the literature or nonfiction that we are reading, and he is never shy about sharing. Participation is so important in an English class, and I am so grateful for his willingness to always answer the questions and share his perspective. Through his sharing, he demonstrates strong leadership skills to his peers around him, as well as a positive attitude that helps the atmosphere of the class. I want to say thank you to Ethan for being such a positive peer influence in my class.
Faith Wolf, nominated by Miss Donna Monroe.
I've taught Faith for 2 years now. There are so many things I could say about Faith's strengths. She's honest and works hard to produce top-notch work. She likes to learn and brings other people along with her. She's going to succeed at whatever she wants because she has so many skills. My favorite trait about Faith is that she stands up for other people. I've seen her call out peers, including good friends, for being petty, cruel, or spreading half-truths. I've wanted to jump up and down when she calls a kid out for talking smack about teachers. She's a booster. We need more people just like her.
Alice Yang, nominated by Senorita Corey Bednar.
I first met Alice when she was a student in my Spanish 1 class, and it didn't take long to see that she was a talented young lady with lots of leadership potential that I'm not sure she fully recognized in herself at the time. Over the past 2.5 years, it has made me so proud to watch Alice find her voice and confidence as a leader. As a student council officer, she leads by managing and delegating tasks that need to be completed and can be counted on to take initiative to get things done. In meetings, she models maturity and kindness in her interactions with others, and in class, she supports her classmates in a way that shows patience and humility. And did I mention she's an incredible artist? Because she's an incredible artist too. Estoy muy orgullosa de ti, Alice, y gracias por contestar mis preguntas cuando los demás no me quieren responder.
In closing, I would like to thank Mr. Chuck France for recording and editing the faculty videos and this video, Miss Lisa Noppi and Mr. Josh Devlin for their help with all the details that went into planning the ceremony. I would also like to thank all of the fantastic FCE staff who recognized a student for this prestigious award. To our parents, on behalf of our entire staff, I want to say thank you for sharing your phenomenal children with us. They are reflections of you, and we are privileged to work with them daily. Most importantly, thank you to the FCE staff for recording their message to the students and for continuing to make a difference in the lives of our students on a daily basis. I am very proud of all of you, and I hope you understand the honor that has been bestowed upon you today. When you didn't know that you were being watched, you were observed exhibiting the behaviors of a positive peer. Please join me in giving our remarkable students a round of applause. Once again, congratulations to all of our recipients for respecting the E and being a positive role model for those around you. Have a great evening.